to have a conversation with our winner, Cheshire Woman of the Year 2024, Mel Kelly. And we're going to find out a little bit about what's been going on for her since she won this award, what her year's been like. So, hi, Mel.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. So tell everyone first of all, let's go right back to June 2024 and you hearing at our event that you had won Cheshire Woman. You were Cheshire Woman of the Year. What was that like?
Oh, I couldn't believe it, to be honest. Like the amount of people that were in the room, all different ages, backgrounds, and different businesses. I thought I didn't stand a chance. So when it was announced, I literally couldn't believe it. So yeah, I was very grateful to be recognized for what I'm doing in the community, and it's been a crazy year to say the least.
Brilliant. And I think crazy good, isn't it? It's so, what I love about Cheshire Woman is that we can show so many different people through so many walks of life. And one of my big things as a committee member is everyone's a winner because everyone in their own right is doing something amazing and remarkable. But tell us a little bit more about what why did you win in a way? So what's your, not your whole story, but just kind of what is it that you are being recognized for?
So I was diagnosed with a brain tumor in 2022. So following my diagnosis, surgery, and into my recovery, I realized that there weren't a lot of people out there talking about it my age. I didn't know anyone that was diagnosed. So I started raising awareness of it and raising money for the charities that had helped me along the way. And yeah, it just kind of spiraled. One thing turned to another. I'd walked 12 miles to mark 12 weeks recovery, and then few months later, I was throwing myself off the Anglican Cathedral, abseiling that for Teenage Cancer Trust. So yeah, it's one thing's led to another, and it's kind of just grown. And then last year, I done my first triathlon as well for Teenage Cancer Trust. I'm now on their youth advisory board. So yeah, I'm just trying to raise awareness of brain tumors within the young population and trying to just get my story out there and share it as far and wide as I can.
It's such an inspiration. I mean, it is fantastic to have come out of something like that, which will have been, life-changing for you and your family, but actually to then go, do you know what? I'm going to make something of it, and what a testimony you are. So tell us a little bit about what else has been going on. You've said a couple of things. What else has been going on in this year while you've been wearing the crown of Cheshire Woman of the Year?
So I set up my own business called Motivating Minds just before, I want to say in October 2023, somewhere around there. Because I realized then that all this stuff that I was doing, I kind of needed my own platform for. So I created this business going into schools, different businesses, one-to-one meetings online, and to show people that no matter what obstacle comes your way, you have the power and the mindset to turn your obstacles into opportunities. And I think it's really important that people can hear that because it is, I mean, you might agree with me, Alison, it is a mindset switch, and being able to turn such a negative into a positive for myself to help other people off the back of my own struggle, I think is really powerful.
Wow, it really is. And I mean, obviously, for me, this is my area of interest. But just to know that you have actually done that for me is a massive part of what I'm doing. It shows people that if you can do it, flipping heck, we can all do it, can't we? And I think that's something. Just for everyone listening, Mel and I met originally doing a walk, didn't we? And I remember at times when my feet were killing me. And it was because it was 20, what do we, 12 hours we walked for, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
And it was the Yorkshire Three Peaks. And then there was times where my feet were, or my legs were a bit killing me. And I remember looking at you thinking, get on with it. Get on with it. If she can do it, get on with it. Even though
Yeah.
you're half my age.
Yeah, obviously there's different factors into being able to turn obstacles into opportunities, but you've said it yourself, like if I can go from having life-saving brain surgery to abseiling the Anglican Cathedral 6 months later to then doing a triathlon, stuff that I'd never done before, like I wasn't doing this type of stuff before I was diagnosed. And I think that's really important to stress to people because they think, oh, well, I was doing this before, so I should be doing this now, but it's not the case. So exactly, if I can do it, anyone can.
I think the other thing that is so important for us to remember is that whatever you are tackled with, faced, you don't then have to jump off cathedrals, but but it is sure what your message is to say whatever it is that you want to do it. And I think for us being able to honour that at Cheshire Woman Awards, it was just such a delight to have you there. Somebody young, because sometimes our winners are at the other end of their careers and their lives, and I think that was something that we were really excited to do, and something for us. And for me personally, watching your journey during the year has been just amazing, just to see you stepping into more and more and just hearing you speaking. You've created a podcast. Tell us a little bit about that.
I have, yeah. So I've recently created a podcast with my friend Molly, who's also a young ambassador for the brain tumor charity, and we have the same diagnosis, the same tumor. So we kind of thought, oh, we'll come together and we'll create a podcast called the Glio Babes because we both have gliomas, and basically on that podcast we're just sharing our stories and raising awareness again, but just getting the message out there and just being two young women suffering with a disability now and being able to recognize that I think is also key because some people kind of push it aside, but we're never going to be the same again following our diagnosis. So I think it's important to recognize that and to be proud of who we are now and how far we've come since our diagnosis. And Molly does great work in Cardiff for women's health. So obviously with the stuff that I'm doing for mental health following my diagnosis, it kind of fit hand in hand for us to do something together.
Love it, love it. Now we've got Cheshire Woman Awards coming up in June this year, which obviously you come as the reigning Cheshire Woman of the Year. How are you feeling about coming and knowing that somebody else is going to be sort of being honoured?
Yeah, I'm really excited to be honest. Like obviously it's coming towards the end of my year now, but I think I'm really excited to see what the next person does and how they can use this platform to help them and just keep getting it out there really. And I'm really excited to just be in that room again and see all those other different women from again different walks of life. And yeah, I think it'll be a really lovely day. So I'm looking forward to it.
Brilliant. But don't ever forget, even though you're passing the reign on, you are, will always be Cheshire Woman of the Year 2024.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mel. Really appreciate your time.
No worries. Thank you.